Competitiveness destroyed gaming, gentlemen. When I was young and full of hope, I could spend hours in Counter-Strike or exploring random worlds in Minecraft. And it was especially satisfying to do with friends. That left me because I play Genshin Impact. Every map felt different and every match as well. But now every game feels like a ladder, and every mistake feels like a hard DP from both your teammates and enemies. So how did something that used to be fun turn into something so stressful? I tried to figure it out myself as a casual gamer. And this is what I found out. Competitiveness at its core isn't bad at all. Actually, the problem is gamers. Bad gamers. By bad gamers, I mean not those who just suck, but those who can't handle a competition and start to ruin everything. I want you to understand that these players weren't toxic from the beginning. There is a couple of reasons that they ended up like this. So today we're gonna talk about those reasons and what should you do to avoid becoming one of them. The number one reason is that you can't handle a loss. Competitive games are made so that the players are competing with each other. Obviously. At the beginning, most of your opponents are basically random fresh meat, since most of them have just downloaded the game and are still trying to get used to it. That's why you win more often. Your rank blows up exponentially, and you get a dopamine orgasm after each win. But the more you play, the harder it becomes to avoid the inevitable. Sooner or later, your ass is getting spanked. Losing as well as winning is part of the game, it's always 50-50. Even though one lose isn't much, there would be another one, and another one. Most players can handle it, but there's a lot who just can't. They keep losing and it starts to affect their mood. I'm pretty sure that you have or had at least one friend who starts yelling around every time something gets out of control. Or perhaps this one friend is you. Even though those people may seem chill the majority of the time, but the toxic behavior may cause a lot of trouble in the long term. For example, you can start stress outside the game, snapping at friends or family. Maybe even getting mad when your mom asks you to take out the trash. If you are already at this point, I'd rather recommend you to stop playing competitive games and focus more on bringing your cortisol level to the normal. But if you are not at this level yet, the second reason is what you should avoid to keep sane. The reason number two is you are playing too much. Sounds obvious, right? But trust me, a lot of players, myself included, struggle with it. In normal games like Cyberpunk or Fallout, your progression unlocks something new, a weapon, a location or some reward. It keeps you motivated. But in competitive games, nothing really changes. You just keep following this endless cycle without any changes, and if you are on your lose streak, it gets even worse. It's tiring. You are chasing a quick dopamine hit, but instead, with every loss, clapping just gets harder. So here's the advice. Take breaks, try something else, or even do nothing for a while. Doing nothing in a world full of distractions is actually good for your brain. It needs the rest. The reason number three, the biggest and the dirtiest one, is the community itself. The community of any competitive game is known for its toxicity. There is no way to avoid toxic people in the toxic community from the online game, unless you are playing full mute like most of Valorant players. But in this case, I don't really understand why you even play a team game. Play Doom or Genshin Impact, no one would say you a word, and you can play as bad as you want. So the only solution is that you can avoid playing with random people and play only with your friends. But this will not always be possible, unless all of your friends and you as well are unemployed. Please find a job if this is the case. Unfortunately, the competitive community is cursed, and we all have to deal with it. I hope this video reached you and helped you to decide to never go back to that shithole again. Take care.